All right, so this could be the last game if Farzo doesn't pull it together here.
I
Big
think he will.
Mathis, Big
I think this
Mathis.
is the map to do it.
Yeah, I mean this is definitely a solid map for Eldar, and he will have the garrisons for his dire Avengers to hide out from all those pesky Hormagaunts.
Nerlin is entirely right. You guys presuppose everything. You guys just hate me because I'm black.
My goodness.
But yeah, going back to the actual game itself, there's plenty of very useful buildings to take advantage of, and they're all near useful points. Like this one building here on the bottom for Farzo that's next to his power.
Yeah, I mean
And on
that's
the right-hand side on offense, he's got a building right outside his Mathis' VP.
so
Very useful.
get that shuriken in there and lock down some map.
Now the build is going to be the same for Farzo, but Mathis has not had enough of the melee pain train.
Yeah, he's going back to his triple Hormagaunts this time around.
Will it be 4? Will it be Ravs? We'll see. I don't think he actually liked the Ravs at the end of the day. He'll probably go 4 Horms again.
I don't know. I think the Raveners will be pretty useful. Like, this is, as I was saying before, this is a map where I feel like the Raveners are more useful for getting in on those setup teams.
I think Raveners can enter buildings. I've always have a hard time remembering exactly which units can and can't get into buildings for the Tyranids.
I believe Raveners can, yeah.
Alright. I don't think Hormas can. I think Terms can. Warriors should be able to. Whatever, it's confusing. But one big change that we've had is the Spore Mines coming out of Big Mathis, which makes a lot of sense on this map. We were just talking about buildings. Nids are not very good at countering buildings by default, so the Spore Mines will pull that load.
Yeah, he's not going to risk getting himself caught out of position for that. That said, oh man, the Banshee's already ripping apart one of the Hormagaunt squads. The Spore Mines are enough to rout both squads of the Dire Avengers there, and the Spore Mine's not in a position to give those Banshees a quick pop and maybe snag an extra model or two. Warlock running around on the back line, just going to start decapping as opposed to capping his own requisition.
Yeah, I would. It makes sense. 2 Dire Avengers holding their own here.
Yeah,
And
they
the
force off
Shuriken's
one of
out
those.
again.
The Shuriken's coming up, so that'll be nice. Still no gens, or just as I say that, 1 pops down for the Eldar player, 2 down for the Tyranids.
Good.
And
I think
looking,
if he wanted to get 4 Hormas, he could have done it already, so maybe he might just stick with 3 Hormas. We'll see.
yeah, I'd be surprised if he went for a 4th in this matchup. I don't think. I mean, I was surprised to see the 4th in the first matchup. Honestly, that was more than I had seen. But
He's definitely going to keep these Spore Mines alive as long as possible. His only real other option would be getting a Barb Strangler Warrior Brood for all these garrisons, and I don't think he wants to buy that.
no, I don't think he wants to. I think the Spore Mines will be enough of a deterrent for the time being. If it comes to it later, maybe he can. But like, I think he'll have other options later on that are better.
Man, Hormagaunts are so fast. Speed 6.5.
I mean, plus being a Hive Tyrant, you can just call in some warriors later if you wish.
That's true, but you still don't really want to.
Right.
Warriors are okay combat units, that's fine, but I mean, there's other things you can get. Oh, that's a nice Destructor.
Oh yeah, that was a perfect shot. Take those Hormagaunts right down to half HP.
Keep those Spore Mines alive, just keep them around, really. The threat is really nice on that.
No, for a unit that like has no auto attack, like there's such a neat, I don't know. It's fun how much control you can have with Spore Mines just to kind of maneuver and force your opponent into awkward positions.
Okay, the Merciless Witchblade comes out.
Is he predicting the psychic field there, or like what's the plan with that?
That's predicting it, but I think it's too early.
No, that's an expensive war gear for this early in the game to have not necessarily that much more impact. Like, I mean, the special attack is very, like, I mean, the special attack will wreck a half HP Hormagaunt squad, but...
Oh man, those Destructors have just been money so far. It's great.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This is kind of where we saw in the first game, where he's controlling very well in Tier 1, so this time he has to carry it through and hopefully make the right unit choices as he goes into the mid-game.
So Hive Tyrant is still getting the warp field anyway.
Okay, that's curious.
Okay. That helps to validate the Merciless Witchblade a little bit more. I mean, otherwise I would have said the Immolator would have been a way better pick, but I get the feeling Farzo's maybe cheating a little bit, thinking BitMathis is going to go with the exact same build. He might, but he might not. So we'll see. What we are actually seeing is a 4th Hormigaunt Brood.
Yeah, it's coming out, and but right now, like, see, like, this is just such a great map for setup teams because like they can just lock down these choke points so well.
One thing that Mathis does really well that I don't see a lot of players do is when he's controlling multiples of his units, he keeps them all spread out. I rarely see them blobbing up, and that's actually helped a lot with this. It's really easy to shut down 4 Hormigaunt Broods if they're in the exact same location, but he's always spreading them out. He's got one at the natural power of Farzos. He's got one at the secondary powers. He's got one at the VP, and he just had one on the left side threatening. It's all over the place, and it's good. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, normally, I feel like you're hopefully inclined to do that, especially when you have melee. Like, it's one. Oh, there's that merciless Witchblade special attack. Look at that, half health instantly.
That's great. Can he follow up with a Destructor?
I'm not sure if he's got one. Let's see. He's looking for it, I think.
No, I think he's just got a cooldown to worry about.
All right. But yeah, as we were saying, like with melee squads, like range squads, you kind of want all together almost. Melee squads, I feel like, especially the way Mathis is playing, you kind of have to keep them all spread out.
Nah, I think against Eldar in general, you need to spread them out all the time. Eldar has too much AoE, and it relies too much on shurikens, which you know are going to be.
Oh man, speaking of that, shuriken was way too close to the action.
Yeah, that's probably the first misstep we've seen out of Farzo today, or in this match, I mean. But otherwise, he's played this thing almost flawlessly. Spore mines have been kept ineffective. The Tide has mostly been in control. He's managed to keep his power.
Oh, there it is! That's the wipe! Oh man, Destructor into a special attack.
Filthy.
I mean, we were kind of questioning the Witchblade, but like that special attack on its own might even just be worth it against Hormagaunts. We've seen it. We've seen that Warlock single-handedly rout two or three Hormagaunt squads, and now just wipe one completely in the blink of an eye. Like, you have to respect that weapon.
You do. I don't know. I might have gone with the Immolator personally, but I mean, you get rewarded with a squad wipe like that. I mean, how am I supposed to argue against that? He makes me look like a fool here. He should be hitting a Destructor, though. I mean, come on. Oh, they were all nice and bunched up.
Yeah, I mean, he's
look at that. Alright, well, it is what it is.
So he's heading into Tier 2 just a few seconds ahead of BitMathis this time around. He's got plenty of power, so if he wants that Falcon right away, he's going to be able to get that Falcon right away. He's actually a little light on requisition this time around.
Alright, good. He needs to get that Warlock out. It would have been senseless to lose it there.
Yeah, I think
Banshee's
he was
handling good. Just, he's containing his little space. He doesn't really have map control per se, but he's kept his power, he's kept his natural wreck, and he's keeping up on the VPs.
Yeah, I think that's like he's pretty much neck and neck in VPs. Like his requisition's a little hurting, but that's fine. He can change that in the coming engagements. Like I think going into Tier 2, getting the Falcon on the field, like he can easily turn this around.
He has the power to buy cool upgrades and other shit that is useful.
Yeah, like the past couple times, even when the last game when he got the Falcon, he was on the back foot while getting the Falcon. This time the game is even while he's getting the Falcon, and he still has his full gen farm up.
I agree. The only other thing I would complain about is that Farzo should be spamming Swift Movement like a mother, and just killing all these extra models. But other than that, look at this. This stuff is basically flawless.
Yeah, he's definitely looking a lot better this game.
Poke, dead.
Oh man.
What's the point of healing if you just one-hit them?
Oh, and yep, and draws them right into that Arc of Fire, the Shuriken. Now those squads have no choice but to fall back.
There's a good massive split, an excellent split. It's just not enough.
Yeah, he was trying. It just wasn't enough, especially with the Falcon coming in on the back line there. That was the last thing he wanted to see. He honestly probably wasn't even expecting it this early because the past few games he's kept his power so far down. He probably maybe let that get away from him a little more than he was expecting this time around.
That's true. Now, I don't know what Farzo follows this up with, honestly. I think there's a lot of options here. He might actually want to go back to his first game and get Warp Spiders.
I know, I was getting ready to say, yeah, Warp Spiders I think would be great.
On the other hand, BitMathis hasn't shown that he's really changed his strategy that much. He might be anticipating double Tyrant.
Oh man, the Venom Cannon on the rear armor with the With the Falcon under duress suddenly, that Tyrant Guard putting a little pressure on. 2 shots come down from the from
HP, retreat! Prepare your Falcon!
Just get all the way back to base. Fix that thing up. You're in a good position. Don't play too aggressively. Twice now that Hive Tyrant has gotten that Venom Cannon upgrade while looking at the rear armor of that Falcon, and twice now it's almost costed its life.
Alright, it's Fire Dragons now for Farzo. I think Torpid's going to be really happy with this pick, because that's exactly what Torpid was saying. Falcon Fire Dragon will own double Tyrant Guard. The only problem is this time it is not double Tyrant Guard. Still,
even so, though, I mean, Fire Dragons are a pretty reasonable anti-all ranged unit. Like, they put some pressure on just about everywhere.
Agreed, they'll melt those Venom Broods all the same.
So Banshee's screaming it and getting the heck out of there. Finding themselves a little too deep. Oh my goodness.
Okay, good. The XR gets it out. Unless a Venom Cannon shot.
Oh wow, Venom Cannon does take out a couple models, but
the Venom Cannon is just fucking disgusting. Fire Dragons, no you fools! Okay, good. You might as well just carry those guys inside the Falcon, I think. Oh,
yeah, this is a potential turning point. This is where he needs to stop kind of pushing so hard, gather his forces, and then just push back out as a group.
I mean, he can retreat on the field, that's fine, but I mean, who wants to lose models anyway?
Hillary Tower going up.
Bit of a traffic jam.
Everything's just charging in here, and it's kind of overwhelming to see, and yeah, the Eldar are just going to have to fall back.
What Farzo really needs, he needs a gate, just for the health regen. It's going to help a lot. In fact, I think Mathis has put a brood nest by his base. I think that would help him push out a lot when he's got this massive infantry here.
One of our generators is under attack.
And meanwhile, the Warlock's in the back.
Yep.
Doing Warlock things.
Just doing some extermination work.
Yep. In this case, it makes a little, well, these 3 units on his base are the ones you want the Warlock on, but on the other hand, you've got enough here.
So Fire Dragon's opening fire, Venom Cannon Brood gets pushed off by the Banshees, and now with that gone, the Falcon has pretty much free reign to get back out here. Although the Banshees, okay, there we go. I was about to say the Banshees need to get on that Hive Tyrant if he wants the Falcon on there.
Alright, now this Hive Tyrant is probably going to go down. He has the DPS to take care of this, though.
Yeah, it is now stranded in enemy territory. Takes out a few more Banshees for its trouble, but the Tyrant Guard goes down. First Tyrant Guard I think we've seen go down, hasn't it?
I was actually just about to commentate about that. And this Warlock is still out here, still causing havoc. And Mathis is still blob capping on the left-hand side here. Why? You've been so good up till now.
Yeah, you were just complimenting his, Oh,
that's
man.
What happens. You get a Destructor to the face. Alright, and he's going to get another Tyrant Guard. I actually think this one's a mistake. I think Farzo has all the pieces on the board needed to take out a Tyrant Guard now.
So what would you expect to see from BitMathis at this point?
That's a tough question though, right? Yeah. What else is there?
Like we're kind of seeing this like killer. This is where Eldar wants to be in Tier 2. They've got the Falcon, they've got the Tier 2 range squad on the field.
I think he's got enough AV for now to force the Falcon off. Not necessarily kill it, but forcing it might be good enough. Maybe even backtrack to get Raveners? I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not an expert on this one. I can't explain it.
Well, this is suddenly looking pretty rough for BitMathis. BitMathis about to lose his natural gen farm there. Hormagaunts do push off some Dire Avengers, a small victory on the western side of the map, but it's looking rough over here on the east.
That's true, but that Warlock needs to get out on the right-hand side. GTFO. Good, we're saved.
Alright, so a couple Venom Cannons moving in here, but oh man, look at those Fire Dragons just destroy those Venom Cannons.
This is good. They have the space to operate now, and now they're back to OP.
Yeah, it's gonna be... I don't know, this is gonna be hard to deal with going... Oh man, and the Tyrant Guard again trapped out here by itself.
And he has the DPS to take care of it.
Yeah, I mean, the Yeah, the Nids will be able to get back out here, but I don't think it's gonna be quite in time.
Yep, it got caught out, and it's just another loss. Banshee's
I think Mathis has felt so secure these past couple games that he's kind of forgotten about how dangerous it can be to have the Tyrant Guard out there against the Force like this.
You know what? It's fine. It's not always okay to step off the pedal, but I think this is fine. Like, he just got wrecked. I'm not gonna lie, but he's got a 2-game cushion right now. So Farzo's just playing filthy now, though. That's crazy. He's even repairing his Falcon. This is unbeatable. Red-Rupee.
I don't know to what end. Oh man.
Alright, without number time. Maybe, well, I mean, if you're gonna go tier 3, you might as well just get like a Swarm Lord or a Crime Effects or something.
Well, look, no, he canceled it. He went back to Gene Stealers.
Oh, he canceled it? Okay, alright.
I walk in the witch path.
In the meantime, Farzo, that 995 on the red counter, I don't appreciate that. You should be...
Yeah, he needs to be dropping gates. He needs to be spamming Swift Movement, Distort Field, like, burn that red.
Yeah, Distort Field didn't make
It's kind of funny how, like, when you get the upper hand, you kind of get complacent and you kind of let some of the potential go because you feel like you're already winning and you don't have to push as hard. Whereas if you were losing, you'd be looking at every possible option. You're like, all right, let me make sure I'm using my globals, make sure I'm hitting every destructor. Like, it's just kind of funny how that plays.
He's hit everything and now he looks invincible. Oh, those Gene Stealers.
Oh, Gene Stealers are hungry. Those Banshees are a little beaten up, but I don't think Gene Stealers alone are going to be able to face off against all this firepower. Banshees turn to engage now that they've got the reinforcement potential from that Falcon.
That's true. Plus, they can just keep running. Does Mathis have Force Commander Hive Tyrant Warboss? The short answer is yes.
BitMathis drops the GG, and it looks like this series is going a bit longer than we might have expected. 1-2.
Which is great. I hate 3-0 series.
Especially on the finals. That's not what you want to see.
Yeah, man. I'm so tired of people getting wrecked 3-0. It's now a 2. It's going to be at least a 2-1 now.
And really though, like props to Farzo for getting back in this. It's sometimes hard when you feel like you got that demolished in the first couple games to not go in feeling defeated in the third game of a match like this.
Absolutely, absolutely. The mental hole that you dig yourself in.